Hi guys, welcome back. New race, different stage. Stage 4 of the after party. I'm on the Queen's Highway after party. Not one I am looking forward to, I'm not going to lie. This is very late in the week, this is Friday. I've had a few things on this week, so I've had to leave it till quite late. Had a little bit of burnout last week. I was a bit fatigued after I think I've done 5 races in 6 days, so this week I've took it a little bit easier. This is my 3rd race of the week. And I hate this route. Okay, so I'm in the 450 to 570 category. So the B. And I think I'm sat at like 463 or something like that. Sorry, 563 on my racing score. So about 5 minutes ago, there was only 6 people signed up for this, so we've got 10 in the pen right now, so that's not too bad, that's better. More people to draft off. Some people join it, sign up for it a lot later, just so you can't scope out who they are. Suss that. Especially, it gets a bit more competitive than the A's and B's for that. Because you'd be like, oh, I thought there was only 3 people signed up. And then this happens. Very, very lumpy course this. And after a bit of a tiring week at work, I'm not looking forward to it. Every lap, or every lap I think it is a climb. So I am going to get blown out of the water. Right, let's get some music on. And off we go. Right, so game plan. Hang on for dear life, I'm tired today. So the six climbs before the big climb, eh?
So this route has both the anvil and the feather as power-ups. Let's hope I get some luck on this one.
So 11 of us in this, so I'm happy with that.
For a Zwift race, this actually started off quite tame.
Oh, another 250k until the 3rd upgrade on my canyon. By that point, I might have enough drops to buy the SL8. Right, pace is getting pushed on a bit now. This guy was a late joiner, so Yorkshire just saps the life out of you. Someone's on a disc wheel. I thought about it, opted against it. Alright, so here's the first of 6 smaller climbs.
So I actually just got out the saddle and just pushed my weight down on the pedals. I didn't actually attack or anything like that. But no one seemed to go with me, which was a bit weird. It's probably because it's so early on. But I just pushed on the pedals a little bit and straight away I just ended up being off the front.
No, I never pushed off the front there, just no one went with me. Weird.
So in my head, I always wanted to do this first one quite hard, just to see if it was doable on every lap, because I had a feeling it was going to be, every lap was going to be cheeky on the climb. So I just pushed on it a little bit hard, kept trying to keep it above 5 watts per kilo, just to see how everyone else was, and dropped
just being a bit silly there.
Straight away. Didn't notice at this point, but someone was 4 seconds off the back. So these two that have joined me, I'll be keeping an eye on for the rest of the race, because they covered off my attack straight away, even though it wasn't really an attack. And now we've got someone 7 seconds and 43 seconds off the back. So I've done this before, and on every lap they attacked on this little ramp, which kind of wound everyone up, but also kind of broke everyone down a little bit.
You couldn't write it, could you? Anvil.
Not another one? Oh, for God's sake, I can't stand this.
So throughout the race, keep an eye out for the guy in orange. Yeah, he likes to attack quite frequently. He's got flame socks, so we spot it when it's happening.
So there seems to be a couple that want to kind of push it a little bit. Now, went with me earlier. Is that Chukran? Did I get that right? I don't know. That's the start of the final climb coming up there, but we don't do that. We don't turn that way yet. Seems to be only 8 of us here. Oh yeah, someone 17 seconds off the back. Sorry. Didn't mean to break it up that early. I'm not going to this time. Just going to sit on these guys, see how it goes.
So it did get a little bit broken up and strung out here, but I wasn't too concerned about it. We're still coming up to the base of the climb on this lap, so still plenty of time to get back together.
These are quite sapping climbs, these. So there's that Chukran going through. I think he's just marking me off though, but I wasn't going to go on this one. Probably would have saved that arrow or that feather to the orange bit.
Absolute waste of time. So fucking boring, Jesus.
This part's very draftable. Still going to the back though. That's where I'd say before here. Right, what am I getting?
Not another one? Oh, for God's sake, I can't, honestly, I can't stand this.
There's the only place to use it. This one's for Sam, Ray the blacksmith. Oh, I can't monger too much here. I'm just sitting chilling at the back now. I'm going to turn this corner and I'll have to make sure I'm on. I'm using hardly any energy here, just pushing down on the pedals. I hate being here where I am at the front.
So I think after the first couple of times up the climbs, they've decided to take this one a little bit more reserved. And watch the guy with the disc wheel just reappear now. I didn't think we had the ghost on this one, so I'm not really sure what happened there.
I have a feeling we've got a group of climbers here. Feels surprisingly alright so far. Oh, what a time to hit your anvil, mate.
Absolute waste of time. So fucking boring, Jesus.
Oh, wow. Wasn't expecting that. Well, the tactical use of that, as you've seen there, everyone used it that had it on that last ramp, which actually is probably the best place to use it until the final climb. Now I want to try and save as much energy as I can for that final climb. Looking at past races, it's about a 2-ish minute climb. I feel really bad for attacking on that first lap, because them two guys are off the back instantaneously. But we've not really stayed on it, so there was probably the chance for them to get back on if they worked. I keep ending up near the front because others are not pedalling. Right, just over halfway. A bit of an attack going off the front here. Still think it's a bit early. Well, everyone's reacting to it though.
Yeah, so now that everyone's reacted, I made the decision that once we did bridge the gap with everyone else reacting, I was going to go over the top and just see what happens. So we did manage to drop another person off the back there. They're 5 seconds off. But it wasn't like a major attack or anything. Once we caught on, I just pushed on a little bit.
We dropped another one off the back. It's only 4 seconds though, so you get back on.
So coming up to this ramp, I've actually got the feather for the first time, so I just pop it at the bottom. Not because I'm going to attack or anything, but just actually makes getting up here a little bit easier. But I just get out the saddle a little bit and just stand on the pedals, and I just seem to get up with kind of minimal energy, and everyone else behind me seems to be working really hard to try and get back on. One thing I hate about these courses is lapping someone.
There it is. Holy moly. Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for! Dear God.
So they just let me dangle out the front here for a little bit, but I hadn't actually planned on sticking with it. I sat up, just spinning the legs to let them get back on. So I just suspected they've left me dangling out there just until the next lot of climbs, and then we're back together. So as soon as we're back together, round the corner, and then we're going to start climbing again in a second. So on this one then, I just push over to the left-hand side before the climb, because what I don't want is, I don't want anyone drafting me. I just want to make it as hard for them as possible. I know I'm not sat in anyone else's draft either, but I seem to get up here a little bit better than some of them. So I just don't want to drag them up with me, and quite content just to sit on my left-hand side on my own there. So in a second, when you start to see flame socks, I would have thought that was the start of an attack. But actually, if someone's in the pack and trying to hold on and getting up and putting some effort in, it also kind of shows that they're really trying to put some effort in, because that'll only activate at a certain point of their FTP. So it looks like Mr. Orange may be on the limit a little bit, because he's having to work hard to try and stay with this group. Or I could be wrong. So again, as we come to this ramp, I'm gonna use the feather at the bottom just to get up a little bit easier.
Getting a very few feathers here now. Right, I need to go in recovery mode now. No more silly attacks. Let's get the heart rate down a bit lower. Have a feeling up this next incline it's going to be a little bit harder. Unless everyone's just saving everything for the climb. There's an attack going off. He's done it a couple of times.
So I didn't react to that attack initially. Normally I would have chased that down in my earlier days, but I'm a big believer in letting the pack bring it back. In this case we were descending, so someone did push it on the front just to try and bridge that gap, and that was a bit of a wasted effort by him, because we were on him in no time with kind of minimal effort.
I know what's going to happen. I'm not going to keep this feather. If I use it, I'm going to get an amble at the other side.
There's Mr. Flame Socks off again at the bottom of the next lot of climbing. So let's see how this one goes. Again, I'm sitting at the back here and I'm just going to let the pack try to rein him in. I don't want to expunge any extra energy at this point when we've got the final climb coming. And then actually they weren't really putting enough watts down, so I just got out the saddle and just powered up that a little bit, and we bridged the bit of a gap quite quickly. And then I just thought I'd push on the pedals a bit and try and bridge it myself without trying to burn too many matches, keep my heart rate in the low 170s, which is low for me. And then a couple of other people kind of come round and close the gap, so I haven't had to do it all by myself. But if we'd left that, if no one had chased it, then it might have got away. I feel like now everyone's kind of looking at each other just to see what's going to happen. We've got this last ramp, and then it'll be the descent to the final climb.
Now I don't want to go too hard up here, because at the other side we start the climb. So right, pleased with that. That wasn't too crazy. Stayed quite a big group here. What we got? 3, 6, 7 of us. I don't know how to approach this climb. Is it 1.5 or something like that? I've never done it before, so I suppose the first bit I'll see how they do. This time when we see it, it is the climb. This is it here. So a ramp to start with. I'm going to go up a gear. Let's get out the saddle, get that out of the way. Here's the attack. You can see his flame socks. Big giveaway.
Is it easy? No. Do I like it? No, I don't. But do I do it? Yeah, I do.
So I have to chase this down, and so does the other guy that Chook ran. Decides to chase this down because it is too late in the game to let anything go now. When I get to the back of him, I'm not just going to sit on. I need to go around, and there's a little bit of a psychological battle there where, like, once you've caught, if you go around, then the other person's got to work even harder to try and get back on you. And then I do go around Chukran. I think I'm just feeling a little bit better today than I was expecting. So I just look down, just start pushing on the pedals for a little bit. Just try to stay out front for as long as I can, even though I probably know I'm going to get caught.
Don't cry, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry. Don't cry.
I did find out afterwards that the guy who's just gone past me is both not on Zwift Power and didn't have any heart rate. So read into that what you will.
I just can't do it, Captain. I do it power for power.
This is where I worry that I'm going to start to fade now on this last couple of 100 metres of the climb, and someone behind is closing in on me. So I'm just going to try and see if I've got something for the sprint at the end. With 200 metres to go, I think now's the time to use the feather just to try and see if I can get onto the back of the wheel of this rider. And I still have got some in the tank, so I think it's time to go.
Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump
Oh my god.
Yes! Knew I could do it. Get me out of this shithole.
Like I mentioned, the guy who won wasn't on Zwift Power, so I'll take that as a second place then.
I called it at the beginning. 1 and 2, the guys that were pushing it. I tell you what, I didn't expect a podium on that. I know there's only 11 started, but those that follow the channel, you know, I don't like hills. But actually, kind of felt like I rode that pretty well. Bit annoyed I lost the wheel of the front two, but hey, someone said a podium on that stage, I would have took it all day long. I tried a few things as well, so I did try to break away a little bit every now and again, see if anyone came with me. Didn't seem like any appetite. I think everyone was kind of saving it for that final climb, and the two that looked the stronger when we were in the group and pushing the pace seemed to be the two that finished it off. But it is the end of the week. I am pretty tired, and it's my third race of the week. So actually, I've got to take that as a bit of a personal win, because I wasn't expecting to get anything out of this. Right, next week then, I might do a challenge at some point. I've had a challenge laid down to me. I'm not going to say what it is yet, but someone's given me a bit of a challenge to do, and I'm going to see when I can pencil it in. But I'll do stage 5 probably on Monday if I've got time. I'm not doing anything on Tuesday. I'm resting, and then I've got a crit race, an outdoor crit race on Wednesday. So I kind of want to be as fresh as I can for that, because it's a big open airfield, which is going to be quite windy, and it's a bit of a lonely place when you're on your own, so I'm going to have to work hard to stay with the pack. And then I'll see what happens next week. I'll be filming that race, so I'll post my outdoor race later on next week. But if you've liked this, drop a comment in the bottom, like, subscribe, share, go back, have a look at some of my older videos. If you've got any ideas for videos, just let me know. Like I say, watch out for the one that I've had a bit of a challenge thrown down to me. That'll be coming soon. And thanks very much for watching, guys. Bye bye.